It happened. It finally had to happen. 93 runs with 4 wickets remaining. It could have been anybody's game in the second semi-final between Vidarbha and Madhya Pradesh. But unfortunately, Vidarbha, if you look at it in that way, for Madhya Pradesh fans, Vidarbha managed to take the remaining 4 wickets for 31 runs. And Vidarbha won by 62 runs to dent Madhya Pradesh's dream. So, for the first time in 54 years, you're going to have the Maharashtra derby. In 1970-71, it was Bombay at that time versus Maharashtra. Now today you're going to have Mumbai versus Vidarbha on March 10th in the Ranji Trophy final. Now there are a lot of unique numbers in this case because remember, Vidarbha have not made good progress ever since their 2 titles in 1718 and 1819. But now, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Vidarbha have once again made it to the final. It's kind of bittersweet for Chandrakant Pandit because Chandrakant Pandit coached Vidarbha to 2 titles in 1718 and 1819. He also held Madhya Pradesh win in 2022. But now, seeing his former club beat his current club in the Ranji Trophy semi-final meant that yes, Vidarbha versus Mumbai, the Maharashtra derby is set. And because of this, it is the first Maharashtra derby final in the Ranji Trophy since 1970-71. At that time, Bombay, in the middle of their domination for 15 years, had beaten Maharashtra. Mumbai are gunning for a record 42nd Ranji title. I mean, there is a reason why Mumbai are one of the greatest sides in domestic cricket. You saw from the period of the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the dip came in the late 2000s. But even then, Mumbai had established their legacy as one of the best in the business. Vidarbha, on the other hand, they are eyeing their 3rd title. And they were the last of the teams. Mumbai, if you look at it, you look at Karnataka, then you look at Rajasthan, you look at Vidarbha. These were the 4 teams in this decade that had won back-to-back titles. Rajasthan won it in 2010-11 and 11 and 12. Then Karnataka won it in 13-14 and 14-15. Then Vidarbha won it in 17-18, 18-19. And Mumbai, they have done it countless times. Mumbai have won 41 out of the 47 finals they have played in. Vidarbha, on the other hand, have never lost a Ranji final. Whenever they have come to the final, twice, they have won both occasions. Most likely this final is going to happen in Mumbai, and that is why it will be a historic feat for Vidarbha if they can beat Mumbai in their own fortress of the Wankhede, if that happens. So, Vidarbha are so far the only team to have a 100% win record in the finals. Mumbai, on the other hand, 47 finals. They have just lost only 6 times. And Mumbai are eyeing their first title since the 2015-16 season. They had beaten Saurashtra at that time. After that, they have lost twice this decade if you look at it in the final. Looking at it, why is Vidarbha beating Mumbai going to be a big thing? Because in the entire history of the Ranji Trophy, Mumbai, whenever they have reached the finals, have lost only 6 times. The 6 times included 47-48 in that season, they lost to Holkar. Then in 79-80 to Delhi, remember at that time it was the peak of the Bombay-Delhi rivalry. Bishan Singh Bedi versus Sunil Gavaskar. Delhi and Bombay produced absolute legends in that period. 82-83 to Karnataka. But the most memorable, if you may say, Ranji Trophy final that was ever contested was 1990-1991 when Haryana, of all teams, beat Bombay at the Wankhede Stadium. Look at the lineup that Bombay had at that time. You had Sanjay Manjrekar, you had Sachin Tendulkar, you had Vinod Kambli, you had Dilip Vengsarkar, you had Abhay Kuruvilla, you had Chandrakant Pandit. All of them, 6 bona fide greats were in that team. As far as Haryana were concerned, you had Kapil Dev who was playing at that time, you had Ajay Jadeja also. All of them in grand form as well. There was also Rajesh Puri who was a good spinner at that time, and that is why that final is the closest Ranji final that has ever been played. Bombay losing in Wankhede at that time was considered unimaginable. Then when Bombay became Mumbai, at that time 2 losses happened. 2016-17 to Gujarat, that was the season where Jasprit Bumrah also played a big role. 2022 to Madhya Pradesh. That was when Madhya Pradesh finally ended years of pain. First as Holkar they had won it, but they never won it as Madhya Pradesh. 24 years of pain finally ended in 2022 at the Chinnaswamy. And that was when Chandrakant Pandit established himself as the super coach when it came to the Ranji Trophy. So, Mumbai versus Vidarbha on March 10th to 14th. Will Mumbai get a 42nd title or will Vidarbha make it 3 finals out of 3? It will be truly historic. Not many teams have beaten Bombay in Bombay, and that itself is going to be a huge feat in itself. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.